mag case, and of course they have a brand new really awesome case that's a bit thicker, and it's also a type of easy mag case. However, this is the Pro version, and this one is a bit bigger, bulkier, thicker, and a bit more protective. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the first one first. So, what exactly is the interesting thing about these cases? Well, they have these little magnets built directly into them, and when you typically have a magnetic case or car mount, you need to attach magnets directly to your phone, which looks really ugly. They thought of the brilliant idea of incorporating it directly into the case and positioning the magnets so they're just strong enough where the point where you could just pull your phone off without taking the magnetic mount with it, which happens with a lot of other mounts, and it is very, very infuriating. I think it's really cool. At the same time, they also built a fan into their car mount, and of course they took the fan to cool down the phone while it wirelessly charges, because the car mount itself is a wireless charger as well. They also made sure that the magnets are around the actual QI magnetic area inside of the iPhone, and this way when you're charging your phone it won't heat up too much, and it won't cause any damage to the battery or the QI plate in the long run, which is really, really nice. Now, the case itself is ultra thin as well. You see, it's kind of skin friendly and it's very comfortable. I can use this case for hours and hours and hours, and it uses a very, very premium material known as an aramid fiber. Basically, this means it's ultra strong, and if you were to take this phone and just flick it and drop it wherever the heck, it'll be perfectly fine. Now, I of course have this case for the 11 Pro, which is already a super durable phone, but this makes things just a little bit easier and makes things just a bit more durable in the long run. Now, on top of things, it's really, really nice. It's pleasant to the skin. It has like this kind of material on it where it doesn't grab too many fingerprints, and I think that's a really big deal, because a lot of times the reasons phone cases get slippery is because they grab onto all the fingerprints and whatnot, and then all of a sudden you got yourself this disgusting case and it slips out of your hands every single 2 seconds. Not fun. Now, unfortunately, this case is only compatible with their particular mag mount, so if you try to use this with other magnets, the magnets are just positioned so it only works with their particular mount, so keep that in mind when you're listening to this particular review. Now, with that said, the case itself is really nice, so I actually gave a friend one of these cases, and he still uses it every single day. He doesn't really use the mag mount as much, since he just kind of keeps his phone in his pocket. He doesn't use it while he's driving, but at the same time, if you want a really, really nice case, this is cool as well. It's super light at 0.48 oz, and then on top of that, it's ultra slim. It's only 0.3 inches, which is absolutely absurd. When you put this on your phone, it barely adds anything to it, and if anything, I would say this is the ideal size for a phone. When I have the iPhone 11 Pro in just my hand, it's slippery, it's too thin, and when you take it and just throw it on a table, you freak out because you're like, oh my god, this is a $1,500 phone, what am I doing? So when you put a little bit of a case on it, you can kind of throw it around and be a little bit more comfortable, which is really, really cool. So in all, that's the review for the typical normal mag case. I've reviewed it before, and it is one of my favorite cases ever made for iPhones, period, and of course they make it for a variety of iPhones as well. They also have a variety of colors. There's twill, plain, there's a red one, and of course there's a variety of options on Amazon, so go ahead and check out the link below. In the meantime though, let's go ahead and talk about the Pro. So the Pro is everything that I mentioned before. However, it has air pockets into the sidebars, and then it has a reinforced bumper corner system as well. So basically this makes sure that if you are someone who travels a lot or you drop your phone a lot, this might be the way to go. You get the typical magnets, you get the same really awesome material. However, the sides now have a lot more protection, and the front has protection. One of my pet peeves with the other case is that you do have to have a screen protector on it, because if you were to drop your phone flat on its face, the face would take the impact, not the case. This case, it's a little bit different. It has the bumpers built into it, and it's a bit thicker, so that way if you were to drop the phone onto its case, the screen never touches the ground, which makes it, a lot less likely to smash that $500 screen. So just putting that out there, which is really, really cool. It's also like shock resistant, and it has non-slip grips, which is really cool, and it's just designed in a way for a lot more protection, but at the same time you'd think this would add a lot of weight. Not the case. You see, this case is still super, super lightweight, to the point where you can still use it for that really cool magnet mount, and of course it will stick right onto there. And Pitaka actually makes a really bunch of interesting products. They have this bar now, they have this battery pack that attaches magnetically right onto your phone, so go ahead and check out those as well. And the bumpers themselves, I would say, are pretty comfortable to hold in the hand. With that said, I personally prefer the other case. It's a bit thinner, it's a bit more minimal. This one is 0.98 inches instead of 0.03, so keep that in mind. But the bulkiness doesn't really, if you're someone who drops your phone a lot, then this might be the way to go, because both cases are the same price, so it's really up to you what you're feeling. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, so leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. This is going to be me,